just like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Steps away. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Seen. Inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now Patrick going to change the play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground.
But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have the football. It will take over at the 24-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off play action. McCarthy.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. McCarthy.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
For the Vikings at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I'm
care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Felix Cheefsvsaustin in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. On 4th down, McCarthy. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now they'll change things up. Throwing going on first down. McCarthy. Addison holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Kenny Longer now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to the air on second down. McCarthy got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to the fullback Ham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It was pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, it's Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, 43, 15. Easy.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hey, Ridley.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 20, 10, down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Jones. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
43!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Hey, 57! Attack! Yellow!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Off play action. McCarthy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
60 vices.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Felix Uzama on the stop. A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's third down at 5. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find Jones. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he slides to avoid the hit. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Second and 7. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And he's brought down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.